Face centered.
Hi guys.
Near left edge. Speech off.
Hi guys, it's VI Life with Kelly coming at you with another video, and this is going to be my very first story time video. It's a get ready with me as well. I just finished washing my hair, and I wasn't able to film it. I really don't know how to do that for real, but I did get pictures. So what I'm going to do is post them on my Instagram. So by the time this video is up, you can actually go on my Instagram and see before and after pictures, and then throughout the process. Because what I do, I end up cleansing my hair with conditioning co-wash, and after I do that, then I put in an actual conditioner that's designed to be rinsed out, and I put a hair mask on. So I put the cleansing co-wash in my scalp first. I lather, rinse that out, then I put in a conditioner and a mask, and I actually work that from root to ends of the tips of hair, and then I put it in a bun, and I leave my hair like that. I pretty much left my hair like that overnight, and then this morning I got up, rinsed everything out, put my leave-in conditioner. So I do the LOC lock method. So I put in my leave-in conditioner, which was like a Garnier leave-in, and then I put my cream in, which was the As I Am double buttercream, and then I put my oil, which it was an olive oil. So now my hair is drying, and so maybe you guys can see it. I don't know. I'm gonna turn around anyway because it's up, and that's why I have this towel on me, because it's doing pretty good. But if you can see on the sides of my face, like if I dip my head forward, then the oil comes forward. So I'm trying to get to the point where, see, if it's like it comes out here and there, but then in some parts of my hairline it's fine. For some reason, I think I just put a lot more product on this side of my face. I keep like trying to massage it in, but it's just a lot. So basically, when I go run errands later, I'll take the ponytail like down. It's kind of like a messy bun right now. Let me turn back around. And so I'll take it down and just let the ponytail flow in the wind to kind of help the drying process. But anyway, that's why I'm like this. And today is Wednesday, July 14th, 2021. I'm still on my challenge, 30 videos or 30 uploads in 30 days, which ends on July 27th, which is like in 2 Tuesdays. So 2 more weeks of my challenge, and it has been a challenge. Every challenge that I come out with is like, a challenge to the challenge, so whatever. But yes, this is my hair. It's all my hair. It's all natural. There's no chemicals, and I'm going to stay curly. Now that I'm curly, I'm going to stay curly until the weather changes. So I used to would think like September, late September 21st is the first day of fall, but it ends up still staying nice and warm, through October. So I would say I'm probably gonna go and stay curly through probably right before October 31st, somewhere right before Halloween. I'm thinking that's when it'll start, being cooler to the point it's not good for me to have the curly hair. So yeah, I'm seeing myself stay curly August, September, October, at least 3 months. And I'm really behind. I should have already gone curly like at the top of June. Anywhere around Memorial Day would have been good, but the weather's just been crazy, and it's just off-putting. and it takes a lot of work. So, but I'm going to definitely post once my hair is completely dry. I'm going to definitely post for you guys what it looks like. And then you know, I'll just always post like outfits of the day, and I'll share with you guys what products I'm using, because I do switch between products a lot. And so like this time, let me just go on and tell y'all, and I'll tag it in the post on Instagram if you follow me, or if you don't follow me at VI Life with Kelly, and the information is always in my description box below. If you are a black hair care developer and you're interested in me doing product review, trying your products, please just email me, or you can send the products directly to my PO box, and it's linked down below or listed in the description box here. It's also on my Instagram at VI Life with Kelly, and that's also my Gmail, VI Life with Kelly at gmail.com. So I'm definitely always open and interested in reviewing products, because I mean, I'm doing it regardless. You know, this is my lifestyle. So yeah. But anyway, so the products that I use this time, I used a cleansing cold wash by As I Am. I used I think it's called Be Care. I used their conditioner. It's like a anti-frizz. It's color protectant. And so I used that for the conditioner that I left in my hair overnight. And then I used a hair mask by Carol's Daughter. I will say I do not care for any of those three products. They're not my favorites. But I'm using them because I have them. And, you know, together they do the job. So I would never use one of them by themselves. I find the cleansing cold wash, it's okay. I'm still gonna do for you all that I was telling before that have been keeping up with me. I'm still going to do the patterns review. I just want to go on and finish up the hair products that I do have, because I have a lot of them, because I don't end up styling or washing my own hair when I'm straight. I go to the salon, so that means the stuff that I have here, it just collects dust. So, and it doesn't take me long to use up the products I have. Like, I literally just opened the Carol's Daughter hair mask, and I've already used half the jar. It's just like a little 8-ounce jar. Don't think it's big or anything. But I used half the jar doing my hair yesterday. So the next time I use it, it'll be done. And then the cleansing cold wash, that takes a little bit longer because it has really great slip. Like a little bit just lathers through your hair. But it's not my favorite. I'm looking forward to trying the Patterns shampoo, even though I don't use shampoo, but everyone swears it's good as gold, and it's not, you know, like an actual shampoo. So I'm going to try it one time after I finish this cleansing cold wash. So those were the three things I used to wash my hair. And then to condition my hair, I came back with the Garnier leave-in conditioner, which was fine. If that's all you have, I mean, take it. I like things that are really thick. So I happened to come across a Redken hair mask at TJ Maxx. I showed you guys in my TJ Maxx haul video, so if you want to check that out. So I'm going to use their hair mask after I finish these products, because I like everything thick and tingly. I do like Paul Mitchell's Tea Tree leave-in conditioner and traditional conditioner. So yeah, I'll probably pick that up, or maybe try the Chi that I mentioned in my TJ Maxx haul video. So We'll see, to be continued with that. But when I do the patterns line, I'm going to do the shampoo, the conditioner, I'm going to do her oil, and I'm going to do her leave-in conditioner. I'm going to do some of her styling products because I use 3 products at a time for everything. So to wash my hair, I use 3 products. To condition my hair, I use 3 products and leave it in overnight. And then to style my hair, I use 3 products. So all 3 of the products are, so it's 9 total different products I use to wash, condition, and style my curly hair. And so that will be using 9 different products in the patterns line. And I counted last time. I went in Ulta and just to see every last thing she had. I'm going to pick up her brush and see if that really works for me when I want to brush through the curls and everything. So this should be a really good review because I'll be doing this until I use it all up. So at least you guys get to see the first time my hair responds to it, and then the second and third time me. And I think she has enough stylers and conditioners that I can use different ones each video. So like I could use a medium conditioner versus the heavy conditioner the next time, stuff like that. So to be continued, but that's the game plan, and that's what I used this time. So for styling at the end, I do the LOC, the leave-in, the oil, and the cream. So I usually do leave-in, cream, and then oil at the end. So I'm gonna switch that around because I see maybe the oil's in the middle so the cream can kind of seal it in. So yeah, I used Garnier leave-in conditioner, I used olive oil, and double buttercream by As I Am for the styler. Alright guys, so I ended up talking longer than I expected about my hair. But this is what's going on. This is why I got this towel on. I got this little tank underneath, and if it looks a little messy, that's what's going on. It's a wash day. And thankfully here in Atlanta, it's not storming. The sun is out. It looks like it's going to be a pleasant day to move around. So I'm definitely going to do that. Yay. Okay. So here's my story time. This video is going to be about, are you dateable? Okay. Are you dateable? And I want to give y'all a quick story time. I started out texting my friend Catherine. Hey Catherine, I know she's watching. I love her, and she's in Chicago. If you guys are looking for an amazing massage therapist, you gotta check her out, and I'll link her information below if she says I can. But anyway, I was texting her about it, and I was like, wow, these text messages are super long. You know what? Let me do a story time, because I've been meaning to do this Are You Dateable video for like a week or more. And I was like, let me do this story time real quick. So anyway, I meet this guy via online dating, and definitely watch my video on what I think about online dating, and then why have I started going live on there. And I actually do enjoy it. And if you guys want an update on my experiences and what's been happening, because now I've gone live like 7 times and it's been like 2 weeks. So maybe that's what we'll do next, is an update on that, because it has been quite the experience. All right, so I met this guy online dating, and as soon as we got on the phone, you know, I'm thinking that he was one of the young men on my live. So I'm like, oh, were you on my live? He's like, no, but are you the lady that has visual impairment? I'm like, yeah. So I'm starting to think that what's happening is I'm creating a buzz on my lives, because I'm pretty much making it a question and answers forum where you can interact with me. And I'm noticing that men are taking the opportunity to ask questions and pick my brain about just topics like the modern woman, the domesticated woman? Do women feel like they have more opportunities, and what's my position, as far as how do I view men or black men, and just all kinds of topics. It's been interesting. And so I think what's happening is people are sharing, like there's this blind girl online dating, and people are coming over to my inbox and sending me messages because of whatever they've heard, they're liking it or intrigued. So he says he wasn't on my live, but he knew automatically I was visually impaired. He's like, are you, the girl that's visually impaired? I'm like, yeah. So we start talking. He and I are at the same sign, which is like dun dun dun, because Virgos, we really don't date each other, and we really don't hang out. Like Virgos are not really friends, and unless it's a father-daughter dynamic, like my dad is my Virgo and I'm a Virgo, or my cousin, he's a Virgo, I'm a Virgo. Like it has to be a certain dynamic, and that works. At the same time, we clash still. So anyway, he's a Virgo. He's a few years older than me. He's a career professional, a truck driver, and he immediately just goes in like, I'm looking for my wife. I've only been in like 3 relationships. All of them have been 10 plus years. My last relationship was 13 years. He starts telling me about the abuse that went on in that relationship, but how he's a very attractive man. He starts describing himself to me. I'm 6'2". I have a little haircut. I'm very attractive. I have 200 plus messages from women on my online dating, and most of the women that are attracted to me are career professionals, but they get acting crazy. They want to get married right away. Now, he said they're acting crazy when they want to get married right away. But guess what he turned around and said to me, all in the same conversation? He wants to marry me because he feels that the Lord brought us together, and that this is divine intervention, and he just wants to move in faith on this one, and he wants us to have a life together. And so then he starts asking me, do I have any income? Well, do you have income? I want to get a house. I let my house go because I was renting, and I want to build my credit and work on my credit, and so I can buy and own my own house. I've been in my truck for 7 months. I had a landscaping business for 15 years, and now I love what I'm doing. I love driving trucks. I want to do something different. So immediately it's like red flags all over the place. I'm like, oh, you want to build your credit. So what happened? So he starts talking about how he's never had credit. He's never had credit cards. He's just always done cash everything. He made some bad decisions in his youth, basically, selling drugs, whatever he chose to do. And he's had Metro. For you all who don't know what Metro is, it's like Cricket, or Boost Mobile or whatever, prepaid or service that you don't need an ID to get. It used to be that way until T-Mobile bought them, and so now they're a part of T-Mobile. But anyway, he said he's had Metro the entire time, his adulthood, for 20 years. He gets 2 lines for $60, and so cool, right? So he starts telling me how he works 28 days and then he gets 4 days off. So he works 14 hours a day for 28 days straight, driving trucks across, over the road is what they call it, coast to coast. And so I'm like, wow, 28 days? You've been doing that for 7 months? I'm like, are you saving money? Like, you should be ready to buy a house now. Like, are you paying a car note? Like, this conversation just kind of went all over the place really quickly. And mind you, this is day 1 of us ever knowing each other existed, ever getting on the telephone with one another. We've never been on a date yet. It just immediately jumped to, he feels this is divine intervention. This is God that's brought us together. And he wants to see where this is going, and he wants me to be his wife. So hold on, guys. I want to make sure we're
Speech
still
on.
together.
Selfie zoom. Zoom. Face. Stop recording video.
Okay.
Face near left edge. Centered.
Okay.
Speech off.
All right, guys. So after he is telling me about that, he starts telling me a lot of terrible stories about his sister and how she's never been able to find true love, how her husband had molested all her kids from previous relationship for years, and then her last husband she just had left her. Like, it was just on and on and on of some terrifying stories, right? And then he started talking about all his friends, how they cheat on their wives, they don't pay bills. And I was like, wow, this circle that you live, that your circle is terrible, and he started talking about his worries about his son. And I started telling him, you're gonna have to cast down all these demonic reports, and you're gonna start having to surrender all these people to God, and you're gonna have to start speaking forward in faith the promises of God and declaring and decreeing things for them on their behalf, because you're not going to be able to keep listening to these things and pushing forward into something positive and blessed if you're overcome with so many horrific stories, right, and testimonies. So you're gonna have to create a new circle, and these guys that you call your friends, you're gonna have to let them go and get friends that are on your path. If you're a man who wants a wife and you want to be faithful and monogamous, and you truly want to lead your home, and you want to pay your bills, and you take pride in taking care of your woman, then you have to have friends that are on that same tip. You can't have friends that are like, man, I ain't paying nothing and I'm getting ready to go over Susie's house in 5 seconds, and forget Lisa. I'm handling Susie right now, and I might go get with Tina after that. Like, that, are you double-minded, or are you double-minded? Like, how can you be one way and tolerate and listen to things that are in total opposition unless you're in an agreement to a certain degree, right? So he keeps talking. Now he starts talking about how he has golds in his mouth, and he wants to get the golds taken out so he can have white teeth. So I know you guys are wondering at this point, like, why did I not hang up the phone? I've come to understand that 99% of people that cross my path, it has nothing to do with the original reason why they say they crossed my path. The majority of it is for me to pray over them and to let them know that whatever they've been doing, or they are doing, whatever they've been thinking or they are thinking, that is incorrect. And I'm supposed to connect them to the God that's within them, and help them understand their position, because they're lost. They're lost in their own reality, and they really need peace, and they really need to be reconnected to God. So I end up sharing with this gentleman, Dr. Bill Winston, Joel and Patricia Gregory here at Linked Up Church. I sent him some affirmation videos that I enjoy, and just a few things for him to listen to throughout the day, because he ended up saying how he watches the news a lot, and how it's really depressing, and he hates to watch it, but sometimes he wants to know what's going on, but it's so disturbing. And I'm like, watch thegoodnews.com. That's a real thing. There's a real channel, website and all, dedicated to good news. So watch that and be mindful of what you're pouring into yourself. He starts saying he has bags under his eyes, he really doesn't sleep, and just sharing with what his reality is, versus what are his goals, and things that are just on his mind in abundance. I'm like, you're gonna have to let God be God, and you're going to have to find a way to make peace, that God is sufficient, that God loves you, God cares about your children, about your sister, and you're gonna have to ask God to come in, to rush in and heal your sister, send her to the right people with the right skill set, counseling centers for your nieces and nephews, so you guys can start repairing and moving on with your blessed lives and connecting with, why am I attracting these kinds of people? Why am I ignoring red flags? Why am I allowing myself to be abused? What is it about me that I feel that I don't have value or worthy, or I'm not demanding more out of life? Why am I not protecting myself? Why am I not seeing these things? Why am I oblivious to the signs? You know, so many different questions that you need to ask yourself, and then you need to answer them, and then you need to heal, you need to recover, you know? So anyway, throughout this conversation, he starts saying things like, I want to send you flowers, you know, wow, I just love talking to you. I feel like we have such a good connection. I really feel like this is gonna work. I want to get a house. I want us to be in the house together. I want us to get married, all that stuff. Matter of fact, what do you want? Do you want a spa day, get your nails done, or you want me to send you flowers? What do you want to do? Because I just want to do that for you right now. I'm like, wow. I'm like, that is super sweet and everything. But, you know, this is a lot to digest, you know? Now, immediately, once he said that, he starts backpedaling, right? Because he's like, well, wait a minute. How much does it cost to get your nails done? How much does it cost for you to get your massages? How much does it cost, right? I'm like, well, you know, I get a gel manicure, gel pedicure. The total ends up being like $110. If I get my waxing at the same time, it's like $165, $175. I tip, you know, all of that. But if I go get my massage, I go to this one particular place, you know, it's like $234. Bow. Immediately, it's like, ooh. Because in his mind, I don't know what the budget was, but it ended up coming out like, oh, I go to a place, I can get all that stuff done for $60. So he says he can get manicure, pedicure, waxing, and all that done in $60 with Asians. I was like, that's quite interesting. I'm like, I don't know. We have to just see what exactly are you defining as a manicure, because you're a man, mind you. So I don't think you're getting gel polish, you know. I don't think you're getting gel polish on your toes. I don't think you're getting, you know, salt, sugar, scrub. Like, I don't think you're getting different things that I'm getting. So maybe your manicure may be a basic manicure, a gentleman's manicure and pedicure. So that may be something easy, like $25, $35 for that. And then I'm not sure exactly what you're getting waxed as a man. But I don't know if you're getting your genitalia waxed or not, or if you're getting your legs waxed, or if you're getting your face cleaned up, your grooming. You see what I'm saying? Like, he's assuming, you know, apples for apples, and it's not. So what ends up happening is he starts backpedaling and retracting, like, well, I'm not rich, but I did give you my word. I'm a man of my word, and I want to show you that I'm serious. And are you going to be my wife now? You all, a kind gesture turned into matrimony. I'm supposed to be his wife now, right now, in 24 hours. And you know what, guys? I should have recorded this conversation, but I didn't think about it. And it also caught me off guard. Like, really? All of this within 24 hours. He's all the way in Texas driving as we speak. I'm all the way here in Georgia. We're talking on the phone. I've learned more than I ever knew I was going to know about him and his family. And in the meanwhile, I'm his wife now. And he wants me to understand that he's not rich, and you know, but he wants to do this because he gave me his word. But I'm gonna need to get my own nails done. So the conversation keeps going. He keeps calling me, keeps calling and all that. And now he's wanting to explain like his terms, you know, like, I want you to let all these men know that you're taken, you found your king, And you know, these men out here playing, all they want to do is cheat on you, use you, you know, put you on pause. They don't want you, they don't want to love you, but they'll just keep dealing with you until they find the next one, hold your life up. You know, he's giving me all the rundown on what these men are out here. He's like, yeah, because my friends, they all do that, they all do that. And I'm like, wow, that's supposed to be a selling point. You're letting me know your friends, your immediate circle, are trash, but you happen to be the rare find, and I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky that you offer me things that you don't want to pay for once you find out how much it costs, and you want to keep reminding me that you're not rich and that you want to be with somebody that you guys can work together. So he keeps going, guys. Yep. He keeps going. So now he's telling me about how actually he wants, you know, us to be a team, you know, 50-50. He literally said, I said, oh, so you're going to like split the bills in half, like 50-50. So then he's like, well, darling, let me find, so how much are your bills a month? Like, what do you have going on? And I'm like, let me just go there and let's just see. So I'm telling him a couple of things. He's like, wow, well, that's something that you put yourself in. That's something you did to yourself. Boom. I was like, wow. I was like, oh, that's something I did to myself. I was like, okay, well, let me finish washing my hair. And he was like, wait, why are you acting like that? I was like, no, my hair's wet. I need to finish it. And I was like, I'm just going to go on and finish washing my hair, and then we'll just catch up at another time. He's like, well, no. And he keeps talking, y'all. Even though I've asked to get off the phone, and I've gotten off the phone with him before, he keeps talking and going on and on about how he doesn't want to keep up with the Joneses, how he's willing to pay the mortgage, but I should be able to pick up every single thing. Y'all, mind you, I don't think we've made it 24 hours. I don't think it's 24 hours. This man is talking about, I'm his wife, I found my king. He's offered to get one of three things done. I can either get flowers, nails, or a massage spa day. He's not rich. Okay. If I get the massage, I need to get my own nails done because I need to stop putting everything off on him. I didn't even say none of this stuff. This is his own conversation. He's the one forwards and backwards. You found your king. I'm going to handle things. I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to this, I'm going to that. Well, you should be able to do some of that stuff. Whoa. How much is your hair actually? Oh, nah. See, everybody should be able to find a good deal. I mean, you don't have to get your hair. That just shouldn't cost that much. You should. I mean, this man frontwards and backwards, you all. Double-minded, confused, not dateable. Do you know by the end of the whole situation, he ends up telling me that he signed up with a trucking company that paid for him to go to trucking school and get his license. In exchange, he worked for them for 28 days, 4 days off, 14 hours a day. They give him a $200 to $300 check a week. That's $800 to $1,200 a month. You are working 14 times 7. 98 hours a week. 98 hours a week, you all. That is almost 400 hours a month for $1,200 at the most a month. He said he did that for 6 months, and they finally start giving him $900 a week in the last 30 days. And now he's getting ready to leave the company to go to another company so that he can start making $1,300 a week. Okay, another thing. He says that he doesn't have credit. He wants to establish his credit and all of this. He's always paid cash for everything. He's never had a credit card. So, okay. Well, you probably want to start with looking at your credit. And I shared with him my video here on how to get your credit score over 720. Things that it took me 7 years to learn that you can get accomplished within 12 months. You guys should really check that video out, by the way. I shared that video with him because he was like, yes, people are telling me Capital One is a really good company. They'll give me a card, blah, blah, blah. I was like, yeah, absolutely. That's a product I share with some of my clients and people. And definitely. He's like, well, I checked my credit. I'm like, oh, okay, what? Credit Karma? He's like, yeah. I'm like, well, what do they say? He says they said he had a 596. Now, pause break on this story time. If you know anything about credit, if a person has a 500 credit score, that means they've had some kind of credit in their day. They've purchased a car, they've had a repossession, they have medical bills, they didn't pay them, they've had cell phone lines that previously didn't pay them, crashed and burned. They've had some type of credit. They got dental, like, I don't know how he got his golds. He probably got a care credit card, never paid it. Like, something's happened in his adult life that has to do with credit, and this is how he's able to have a 596. If you do not have credit, never had credit, never used any type of credit product, then you won't have a credit score. You won't. It'll be 0. There's a such thing as having a 0. There's a such thing as having a 15. You'll have something like that if you've never had any credit. If you've had some credit, bad credit, instability of any sort, you'll have a credit score between 500 something, 300 something to 500 something. It's all bad. Okay, all of those numbers are bad, but they're workable and you can get somewhere with it. Especially with him having a 596, him getting a Capital One credit card will do him a lot of good, because he'll be able to start having something positively report and help offset some of the other medical bills, which he admitted he did have some medical bills or whatever. But I didn't spend a lot of time on that topic. I'm just telling you guys. All of this is still within 24 hours, guys. I don't even know, I mean, within 12, within 6 hours of each other knowing. So he keeps insisting that I'm his wife, y'all. I'm his wife because he's decided I'm his wife, because he's living by faith. And because we're going to get a house and we're Virgos, his birthday's a week from mine, and that he's going to show me that he's serious by giving me money to get a massage, but at the same time with me knowing that he's not rich and he's not going to pay for my nails. He doesn't want bills put up on him, and he's finally agreed to pay the mortgage, but I need to pay every single thing else because other things don't have nothing to do with him. My pre-existing debt situation, whatever, has nothing to do with him. Then he's stressing about paying the mortgage on top of that. I'm like, wow, this is interesting. We're having a lot of conversations unnecessarily. It was good because immediately I know we're not a match. We're not a match because you're trying to stretch yourself to do things you don't want to do. He told me the truth. His truth is that he wants to be with someone who doesn't mind paying half the bills with him. And when he says half the bills, he's talking about household bills only. So if you can help pay half the mortgage, half the electricity bill, half the gas, half the water, half the groceries, half the insurance, all things that have to do with the house, that's what he's down for. So if those bills are $3,000 a month, he wants you to come up with your $1,500, him come up with his $1,500, and then don't bother him. And if he decides he wants to do something extra for you, then he'll do that in his own timing whenever he gets ready. But his contribution to your life is that 50%. That's what he really wants. I think that's wonderful. Just don't piddle paddle and don't ping pong the conversation. Don't, oh, I'm your man, I'm your king, I'm taking care of you, this and that. Oh, but wait a minute, how much does this cost? Oh no, you need to find a cheaper way to do that. Well, I don't want to pay for that. That's your problem. You keeping up with the Joneses. You need to, no. What you need to do is find a woman that's with your program. I have hair to the bottom of my back. It's all natural. It's mine. I need help to comb my hair. I go get my hair combed professionally maybe once every 6 to 8 weeks. Right now I'm curly, so I'll be combing my own hair for the next 3 months, right? But if I did end up needing to go get a rinse or whatever, I don't want to be with someone that I feel like I gotta sneak to go get my hair combed where I feel comfortable. And if it costs $200 to get my hair combed, because it takes 3 hours for these people to do my hair, to comb it out and to put the products in there to keep it healthy and strong. But guess what? You want the benefits of the look. You liked and were very attracted to this black lady with this long, beautiful hair and this beautiful skin and all this and that. You like all of that, but the investment is not, you're not into it. Well, I apologize. I don't know how to do my own hair, nor am I interested. I'm not a cosmetologist. No. I do what I can. I invest in people that can help me. I know my strengths. I know my weaknesses. I don't want to go back and forth with anybody about how much I pay whenever I finally do go get my hair professionally combed. And I don't go a lot. Some women go every week, every other week, every 3 weeks, every whatever. And I want them to continue doing that. The man that appreciates and values that investment, that's the one that she belongs with. And this the same with me. I don't need somebody that I don't know. We've never met in real life. We've never done anything but sit up on the phone telling me about how I need to find cheaper ways or go with different cultures and do very interesting things to get things accomplished. No, it's just we're not a match. And you guys can say like, Kelly, dang, y'all are not a match because he wants you to find a cheaper way to get your hair combed. No, we're not a match because he has an issue with telling the truth. And I find this to be lurky, creepy, and bizarre. You need to just say, hey, I've been through a lot in my life. I'm 45. I don't have a lot of time to waste. I just stayed in a relationship for 13 years that didn't go anywhere. I've lost a lot of money. I spent a lot of money. I've made a lot of money. At this point, the way I see it, I got like 15 more good years to work and build up some wealth, have a beautiful home. And I can't do that on my own at this point. I made so many bad decisions in my youth. I cannot do this on my own. I just spent 7 months working my way out of a ditch, out of a hole, and right now I see the light of day. $3,600 a month is not a lot, but it is when I don't have any bills. Right now I don't have any debt. My goal is to get a house. I know I need to get up 15,000. It's going to take me probably the next 2-3 months to get up to 15,000, and I want to find a house within that time frame, close the house, be in the house by Thanksgiving. That's my goal. So I want a girl, when I move in my house, me and her, I want us to do it together. I want to be in love, and I want her to help me do it. So I want, if she can help put up 7,500 and I can put up 7,500, that's what I want to do. And I want her to hold me down and help me hit these bills hard for the next year or two until I can start making 20 stacks a week. And then I'll hold her down and do whatever she wants. But the hair for $550, the hair, the nails, and the waxing, that costs $600 a month. And the whatever, buying this or going on vacation, maybe we can go on vacation once a year. Let's try to find deals. Everything we do, let's try to budget, find deals. And I really just need a girl that's down for knocking these bills down and weathering the storm with me. Because right now I'm broke. I'm not gonna even play with you. Right now I'm doing better than I was, and in a few minutes I'll be doing better than that. But blowing money, giving up thousands of dollars, because I do realize having a woman is an investment and it's gonna cost you. I want to spend time with you. And he kept making this statement too. I want to spend time with you, you know, and I want us doing stuff every weekend, but we don't have to always spend money to spend time together and go out and do stuff and enjoy activities. He kept saying that, right? He was like, my friends, they'll be complaining about, why do I want to be taking my woman out every week, every weekend? But I tell them, like, man, you can do stuff and not have to spend money. You ain't got to spend money all the time because y'all want to go out and spend and do stuff. And I was like saying to myself, these guys are interesting. They skip past the process. Honey, courting costs money. Courting and money, it goes together. You don't get to just like me, tell me I'm your wife on Monday, and then start laying up in the house and me cooking dinners and us watching movies, and that's our whole life all of a sudden. No. That's not how that works. You don't just get to slide through, give me $60, send me to a massage one time, and then now, for the next 2-3 months, now we get to sit up in the house or do whatever free thing around here. Oh, let's go swimming at the pool, and let me come back and cook and find coupons for us to grill. And that, who are you? I don't know barely your last name, your middle name. I don't know anything about you. I have no energy or reason or desire to open up my entire home, body, everything to you like that. No, what you gotta do is get real with yourself. You're not ready. You're not ready. You're lonely, sure, but you're not ready. What you need to do, you need to pray to God for strength, and you need to pray to God for companionship. This is what you need to do. You need to realize, I can only have a friend right now. And when you approach women, you need to tell them that. Otherwise, you need to marry them quote unquote crazy girls that you say want to get married right now and want to jump in the truck with you right now, because those are the girls that are down for that. Me, no. Me, you're going to date me. You're going to court me. So if you're not in the position to do that, then sit back, have several seats, have several of them, enjoy your 14-hour drive, take a nap, get some rest, because you got another 14 hours coming up in a few minutes. Yeah. When your money gets up to the point where you can afford to date, court, the process, step 1, step 2, step 3, holla back. If I'm available, who knows? But at this time, I see that he and I are just not a match, because you cannot, the bipolar conversation, it never works for me. You can't dangle the carrot. No, I'm not in your race. We're not on the same racetrack, nothing. No, you can't. Oh, let me tell you what you want to do. You want me to send you flowers, take you to the nail salon, pay for you to get your nails done, or get a massage? But I'm not rich, so I'm not going to get your nails done next week. Don't put everything off on me. What is everything? And that's another thing that was baffling. You brought all this stuff up. I never said anything about getting my massage or nothing like that. You brought all this stuff up to show me that you're serious and want to have a life with me, and you're able to hold me down, quote unquote, right? Now all of a sudden, a massage and nails is putting everything off on you. Putting everything off on what? If you can't afford the upkeep of a woman, but you enjoy her, if you see a woman and from head to toe, she looks amazing, and you say to yourself, that's the kind of woman that I want, a woman that keeps herself up like that, nails, toes, her dress, everything, hair, makeup, what have you. I love this presentation. You get to know her, you find out, for her to look like that every day, it's an investment. She might spend $1,000 a month on her self-care. That's what it is. As a man, if it disturbs you, as soon as you find out, to keep her looking like that, it's $1,000 a month. Because that's something you need to really consider. You really need to consider, okay, this is my baby. I want her to stay looking as good as she looks now or better. If we happen to get pregnant and she's not able to work, if she is a kept woman, if she believes in hypergamy, like, you need to figure out, what do you believe in as a man? If you are the man that wants to hold your woman down, that's something that is motivation to you. That's something that you pride yourself on. Who knows? But you need to figure out what kind of woman is your cup of tea. Because if it's $1,000, it's $1,000. Don't be trying to convince her to find some coupons and get some crackhead sales and go to the local hood or wherever, I don't know, to find, you know, this $20 service that hopefully is comparable and hopefully don't give her infection or some type of gangrene. Like, let's just get this done for $20. Then you're mad when it's toe up tomorrow or tonight. You know, the nail is broken now. The hair fell out. I mean, you don't do that. That's not how that works, guys. So you have to say what you mean what you say. And some of us are not dateable. We're not at the place of being in the pursuit of a relationship. We're not. You might be lonely. You might be stressed. You might be uncomfortable. Some of y'all just need roommates. Straight up. You're tired of living in that truck, but you don't want the responsibility of bills because you're trying to get a house. Then just pay for a room. That's what you do. You look online. You find people that's renting rooms out of their house. Rent a room. Pay your $400 a month, your $600 a month. Bow, you're done. Find you a 30-day extended stay or a 30-day Airbnb. You're finished. Don't be fast talking with bipolar conversation to somebody you just met 69 minutes ago. They're making them your wife, dangling the possibility of one self-care treat, and then the next thing you know, they're your wife. You're not going to give me any problems, are you? I don't want to be arguing about money. Oh, I feel like I'm compromised because I'm going to pay the mortgage. Sir, what date have we been on? What day is this? Is this still the same day that we actually are talking on the phone for the first time, sir? Can you pause break on all that mess right there? Stop it. You're not ready. You sound like somebody that is in a lot of trouble, a world of trouble. You need shelter. You seem really desperate. Okay, you seem superiorly desperate, and you seem like a swindler. That's what you're coming off as, a swindler. Oh, let me say something that will catch her attention, reel her in, then bam, backdoor her with my BS. And because she'll be so hopeful that what I started with is real, I can keep reeling her in and then just keep sealing the deal with my BS. Because that's all he did. He just kept bringing up, well, you know, I don't want to have problems financially arguing about money, but I'm not rich, you know. I just feel like if we work together, you know what I did? I was like, let me do some math for him, because he's talking about getting a 6-bedroom house with a swimming pool, y'all. On top of all of this mess I just told you, this guy was talking about getting a 6-bedroom house with a swimming pool. I was like, sir, 6-bedroom homes with swimming pools have 5 bathrooms at least. Probably 2 half baths. They're 4,000 to 6,000 square feet minimum. Okay. I'm like, you want a swimming pool? You want acres of land? This guy's talking about having 4 and 5 acres of land. He wanted to put a pond on the land. He wanted to have flower beds, all this wonderful, beautiful things, fruit trees, right? Want to have a pool house in the back. Okay, boom. I said, have you ever looked at utilities in houses on that magnitude? Have you ever? I started sending him links. I said, let me show you. He was like, well, we can live in McDonough. We can live in Stockbridge. We can live in Woodstock, right? Okay, cool. These homes in McDonough, $310,000 for a 4-bedroom. Cool. $310,000. Okay, so Val, you got your mortgage for that. But let's look at the electricity bill. Electricity bills for homes with swimming pools, heated pools, right? Beautiful pools. $400 a month. Water bills, $300 a month. Gas bills, $200 to $400 a month. You spending $1,000 on utilities when you have 6 bedrooms. You didn't think about that part. Oh, you're gonna pay your $1,800 mortgage payment, but your utilities are $1,000. You still haven't ate anything. You haven't cut any grass. You haven't cleaned the pool. You haven't drained the pool. You haven't You haven't attended to your bushes, your hedges, your sprinkler system. You haven't attended to trimming the trees. You haven't done anything with cleaning this house. Who's cleaning a 4,000 square foot home? I'm not. I don't clean 1,000 square foot by myself. So we're gonna have maid service come through here once, twice a week. How much? I mean, you asking somebody to come clean a house from top to bottom, all these bathrooms and everything, twice a week. That, I mean, if you can find somebody that says, okay, I'll come over here twice a week for $150, you better love them. That's still $600 a month. Oh, then you need cable, internet, phone. Yeah, because we better be working. We got to have internet. I mean, it's so many aspects. You got to pay all your insurances. You got an alarm system, all of that. So you paying a mortgage payment and versus the other person that's paying everything else that's associated with this household. They're already $2,000. He's like, oh, you're exaggerating. In some of these neighborhoods, you can get well water, so you don't have to pay a water bill. And some of these houses don't have gas, so you can just have an entire house of electricity. Oh, even better. So now every single thing runs off of electricity, which means the electricity bill is going to be even higher. Because your 6-bedroom home, it comes with a 3-car garage. Yeah. You forgot about your garage. You forgot about all these features, how you can turn everything on and off from your cell phone, how everything is automated. You forgot you got to have a washer and dryer. I mean, you in a 6-bedroom house, y'all washing clothes every day. Y'all washing towels, linen, bedding. I mean, the bottom line is people sitting up here saying stuff and having never done the math. You got this super narrow focus. Oh, I want a wife. I want a big house. I'm out here driving these trucks. I'm only making $3,600 a month. But you want a 6-bedroom house with the swimming pool, 4 or 5 acres of land with the pond, 3-car garage. You want me up in there, and you want me to be free $99. Okay. You want me to be free $99 plus help you pay half of this. I'm not on the road driving trucks, but that's what you want. So that's what you should say, and don't double back on it. You want a simple woman that doesn't go get her nails done, possibly. You want someone that says they don't get their nails done, they don't get their toes done, they don't get their hair done, they do all that stuff themselves. They're not trying to go out to eat. They don't mind cooking every single day. They're not stretching you in any capacity. They're not worried about no vacation. The house is their vacation. They're content with that. There's nothing wrong with it. The problem that doesn't work is when you can't say that. Say what you mean what you say, so you can get what you desire, instead of trying to swindle some woman into pretending like you can hold her down, you got the money to cover everything, and then when you find out actually all these things that you're talking about, yeah, they're actually very expensive. So your 6-bedroom house is not $1,800 a month. It's easily $4,000 a month after you pay your utilities, after you pay everything that goes along with this house: landscaping, housekeeping, pool cleaning. Who's gonna keep up with that pond? I mean, the list goes on and on. It quite, easily it racks up. So for you to say things like, I'm your king, you're my wife, you're off the market now, and we're gonna have this wonderful life, this is what I want to do, then turn around and say, well, I want to do 50-50. Well, I want to show you that I'm serious. I want to put my money where my mouth is. Whoa, wait a minute. How much is that? How much is this? How much is this? Oh, you need to find some coupons. No, you need to get your money up. And stop talking to women that live in Buckhead, and good and doggone well, if you're looking for a deal, a bargain, you need to meet and talk to women that live in areas that say, I am living within a certain means, I have a certain mindset. You have to be realistic. You do. You have to say, why am I going to talk to a woman that lives in Buckhead? And I know good and dang well, I don't even go to Buckhead. I don't shop in Buckhead. I don't patronize Buckhead businesses. That is not my lane. Why? Well, then, I'm not the one. Because I get my hair combed in Buckhead. I get my nails done in Buckhead. That's what it is. And it's not about, oh, there's nobody else in the world that can do as good of a job. Absolutely, I disagree. I never said that. That has nothing to do with any of it. It has to do with, this is my comfort level. This is my normal day to day. This is who I am. And if this is not working for you, that means we're not compatible. But you're not going to fast talk me and bipolar confuse me with your piddle paddle ping pong conversation that's all over the place in less than 24 hours. And then, girl, you guys, this guy came up with a whole life plan for us over the next 30 days. Like, well, I'm switching new jobs, so I'm gonna see you every single weekend, and on Tuesday I'm gonna be at home for a whole week, so then we can see each other every single day. Excuse me, sir, how in the world is it you get to decide that we're gonna see each other every single day next week? Like, I don't have to A, work, B, follow my own life routine? No, sir. You don't get to speed pedal into this whole, oh, we known each other for 7 days, but we already done slept together. We already done laid up in the house together. We already done, I mean, and it's annoying. Okay, you want to speed right into whatever you want, but you not want to speed into nothing else. You don't want to speed into no bills. You don't want to speed into that at all. You don't want to, you talking super fast, want to live this, oh, I want a wife, you're my wife, I'm your husband. Where's the ring? When did you propose? When did the Lord put that in your spirit? Was that at minute 12? Was that in hour 5? I mean, we're at hour 13 right now. So was it at 12 hours and 33 minutes? When did the Lord let you know we're married? And can you please let me know when where's the ring in the ceremony? Was it when I blinked my eye or when I yawned? When did I miss it? Because clearly, y'all, this stuff is crazy. This stuff is crazy out here, you guys. So in the meanwhile, I'm still washing my hair. So throughout this entire situation, I finally finished my hair, and this young man is still on the road. Actually, he's finally finished with his 14-hour day, so he's now in his 10-hour downtime before he starts back up with his 10-hour day later on this evening. Okay, guys? So stop, you guys. You're not dateable. You need to know that you're not dateable when you're looking for a woman to be your man, or you're looking for a woman to be your roommate. There's another gentleman swore up and down that I'm going to be his wife by the end of the year. Guys, this guy told me that he loves me. We have nothing. I'm like, ooh, what do you love? How do you know that you love me? These guys are ridiculous, honey. They are crazy. This guy tells me that he loves me. I'm going to be his wife by the end of the year. I was like, that's interesting. I was like, so what tells you that? He's like, I just know that you don't need money from me. I was like, boom. He just letting me know I don't want to give you nothing. You don't need any money from me. You just need me to be there so I can help you with things, so I can help guide you, and I'll just be your protection. I said, wow, that's interesting. You didn't ask me what I need. You just tell me what I need. I don't need anything from you. He's like, well, I mean, I would do things. I would do more. And, but I got my mortgage payment, my rent. I got my car note is $700. My insurance is $200. I got my, this male, not a man. This male is listing to me all his bills. I told him, I said, you know what? You're not dateable. You're not ready. You're not ready. You're definitely not my husband. A man that wants to be with me wouldn't dare talk and say things like that. It's shameful. It's outside of your creation. You don't list down all your bills and all your worries to a woman. That is beyond feminine. So you thoroughly gonna put me in a position where I can't dare tell you anything that I have going on because you've already let me know all your woe is me. So, oh, don't you dare. So you want to try to put it in my mind, don't I dare ask you for anything because you're already so burdened. But thank God you want to marry me and be my protector. Protect me from what? I need protection from you. I need protection from your kind. This other guy, y'all like, really? And this is all like in the same, 48 to 72 hours. This other guy, guys, wants to tell me how he's from another country, okay, and that he came here from Houston. He went to school. He got robbed in December. He had changed his insurance from full coverage to liability, and that's when his car got stolen. So he wasn't able to replace his car, and he hasn't been able to complete an internship where he can get his license to work. His green card was in the vehicle, so he's been waiting all this time to get his green card back. That was the introduction. Like, hello, how are you? What's your name? Oh, okay, cool. And then started telling me all that crap. Y'all, I scolded him like he was a child. I was like, get off of the online dating. You are not in a position to do anything for a woman but burden them. And do you know he told me that his parents, I said, you don't have money, you don't have anything. It's storming out here. You can't even pick nobody up. This guy said, oh, you don't know that. I do have money. My parents send me money from Africa. I said, oh. I said, are your parents wealthy? Are they rich? No. I said, oh, so you have your parents sacrificing, sending you money they don't have because you are too good. Because this man wants to tell me he's too good to be driving for Uber or Lyft. He don't want to be all around town. And that these labor ready, same day, people ready, all these different opportunities. Oh, I'm better than that. I'm just waiting on my this. I said, oh, how long are you going to be waiting? It's already 8 months later. You don't have a vehicle. You don't have income. But you looking for a wife. And he has that on his profile, guys. On this guy's profile, he has that he's looking for a wife. He doesn't want drama. And that only reason why he's giving this a chance is because several of his friends found their spouse on here. Y'all, be careful, okay? Be careful. Keep your eyes and ears open. Watch out. These lurkers are everywhere. It's not just online dating. It's in real life, y'all. Okay? They're out here. It is crazy. Okay? And y'all don't even want to hear about this guy that met up with me at the mall who, come to find out, is homeless. Definitely an alcoholic and abuser of sorts. Smelling and reeking of it. And the guy is young on top of that. Wants to tell me how he stays in hotels, but if he wants to buy an outfit or do something like, for me, take me out to eat or something, then he'll just use that money and sleep on couches outside of the Goodwill. Y'all, have a wonderful Wednesday, okay? Have a wonderful Wednesday. If you were single and sad, you should be uplifted, okay? If you were depressed before this video, you should be feeling amazing because you have shelter, you have sanity, you have peace of mind, okay? You are not somebody's husband. I'm talking to women. Women that find themselves being in relationships with males and you end up being their mother and their husband. Okay, praise God, you're not in that dynamic. Praise God, you're not being swindled, ear hustled, and all these other clever, non-clever, idiotic, low-level dwellings and mindsets that are going on out here. It's insane. Bottom line, if you are not in dominion over yourself, if you're not in a place of stability for yourself, if you cannot govern your own reality, you are not dateable. And that's just what it is. If you have an issue with keeping a roof over your head, feeding yourself regularly, if you have an issue with maintaining, you're not dateable. And if you have an issue with being honest about what you want, you're not dateable. Okay? You're not. You come off like a con artist and a swindler and a lurker, and it's creepy. You don't do that. When you're ready to date, you're confident, you're at a place of peace, you've accepted yourself, you know what you want, you know what you're looking for, and you don't waste people's time playing. You say what you mean, and you do it in love, and you're not angry, you're not offensive, you're not defensive, because it has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with getting what you want, need, and desire. And you have the maturity to understand and communicate that, because that is your goal, love and togetherness. And that's when you are dateable. That's when you're dateable. When you have a goal of love and togetherness, compatibility, you know what you want, need, and desire. You can communicate that effectively. You're not wavering, okay? You're not playing around with it. You're just straight up. Hey, this is what I want. Does that sound good to you? Makes sense for you? What do you want? You hear what they have to say, boom. Either y'all are on the same page or you're not. Get out of there. You're not fast forwarding people through the process. No, we're not from high to married in the same conversation on the same day. No, you're not dateable. Doing crap like that, you're not dateable. It's not fun. That's not fun. Dating is fun when you're with somebody that you guys are on the same page and you feel like y'all want the same thing and y'all are seeing eye to eye. Then y'all can go kick it. Go to the movie, have lunch, and have a nice time. Have a Coke and a smile sometimes. Dating is fun when you're dateable and you're equally yoked. Dating is a nightmare when the one person, the male, is not dateable. You're not dateable. And it's okay. Just get dateable. Don't stay out here trying to come up on some vulnerable, unsuspecting woman who has no idea. Because some of this stuff, straight up, some of this stuff, you will not see it coming because you do not know men do this. Some of us come from backgrounds where we had no idea this is going on. So you will never ever think males could do or say these types of things. You wouldn't think it. You'd be like, it's no way. I mean, somebody has to tell you. Sometimes I have to talk to different people like, girl, this is what happened. What does that mean to you? I'm like, oh yeah, such and such and such, because they have experience or their life, like different things have happened growing up. Like, oh, I got a cousin that does that all the time. Let me tell you what that means. Like, oh, wow. So this guy is trying to prepare me to be the main one, but he's still gonna have other ones, and then he's gonna try to double back and tell me, I been told you that. I told you all my friends. Birds of a feather flock together, baby. You the one decided. You see, anytime a man can flip, tell you something like, oh, so what's your bills looking like? What you got going on? I hope finances is not going to be an issue. I don't want to be arguing over money. Oh, how much is this? How much is that? Dang. Well, you don't want to put that on yourself. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That shouldn't have nothing to do with us. Because as long as I got my half, like, oh, see, that's his mentality across the board, though. When they start conditioning you and telling you crazy stories, their ex abused them, but they stayed for 13 years. Oh, their sister can't find a good man to save her life. She want to kill herself. But every man. But you encouraged her to stay with the one, and that was the one that was molesting the kids. Oh, but you a good man, but you tricked off all your money. but you didn't make good decisions. But this last girl that you talked to for 3 months, she was a career professional. Y'all finally seen each other, slept together, and then you're mad because she wants to get married. Oh, because she's crazy. Because why would you just want to hop and be married after 3 months of talking? But you want to be married to me after 3 minutes of talking on the telephone. I'm your wife. You're my husband. Remember? No, guys. So anyway, I love y'all. I want you to have a great day. Definitely follow me on Instagram to see the final results of my hair. I've gone curly. Hey. And I'll see you very soon.
Speech on. Selfie zoom. Stop recording video.